Argentina didn't just beat England, they solved them in 7 minutes. Messi found Enzo Fernandez for the equalizer, then set up Lautaro Martinez for the winner, and it was over before England even understood what happened. Spain watched every second of it, because on Sunday, these two teams aren't just playing for the World Cup, they're playing a chess match between two completely different philosophies of football, and whichever coach solves the other first is going to lift the trophy. Here's what happens when two tactical masterminds collide. Let's set the stage first. Argentina is the defending champion. They won it all in 2022, and now they're one win away from doing something almost nobody has done since 1962, defending the title. Spain hasn't been in a final since 2010, when they won their only World Cup. These two teams have actually met before, but you have to go back 60 years to find it, a single group stage game in 1966. That's it. No history, no grudges, just two different visions of how to win football's biggest game, about to collide for the first time on the biggest stage there is. And the way they got here tells you everything. Spain has been terrifyingly efficient. 7 games, 1 goal conceded. They didn't need late drama, they didn't need a hero moment, they just suffocated teams. In the semifinal, they held Kylian Mbappe and France's entire attack to almost nothing and won 2-0. That's not luck, that's a system. Argentina has been the opposite, chaotic, emotional, always finding a way. Down a goal to England with the clock running out, and somehow, some way, Messi orchestrated a comeback in the final 10 minutes. That's not a system, that's a superpower. So here's the real question. Can a machine beat a magician? Let's start with Spain's biggest weapon, the press. Spain doesn't wait for you to attack them. The second Argentina's defenders touch the ball, Spain swarms. Multiple players close in at once, cutting off every easy pass. The goal isn't just to win the ball back, it's to trap you into a mistake in a dangerous area close to your own goal, where one bad pass turns into one Spanish goal. Here's the interesting part. Argentina's answer to this isn't to play slow and careful, it's the opposite. Argentina wants to break that press as fast as humanly possible and turn defense into attack in 3 or 4 passes. Think of it like a trap door. Spain thinks they're closing the net, then suddenly the ball is 50 yards away and Argentina has 4 players running at a broken defense. This sounds simple. It isn't. Because if Argentina gets it wrong even once, Spain doesn't need a second chance. They'll already be through on goal. Now let's zoom into one specific piece of that press. What happens on Argentina's left side? That's where Nicolás Tagliafico lines up. He actually missed Argentina's opening group game with a minor muscle strain, which had people worried, but he's been back and healthy for weeks now, and he's started every single knockout match since. Which matters, because Sunday, he's not just defending, he's about to become the most important fullback on the field. Here's why. Lamine Yamal against Nicolás Tagliafico. Yamal is 19 years old and already the most dangerous winger left in this tournament. He likes to drift wide, get one-on-one against a defender, and either whip in a cross or cut inside onto his stronger foot for a shot. Tagliafico is the veteran on the other side of that matchup, an experienced left-back who's built his whole career on discipline and timing, not raw speed. Here's the problem for Argentina. Tagliafico can't just mark Yamal straight up and hope for the best. If he stands too close, Yamal has the quickness to spin past him. If he backs off to avoid getting beaten, he's giving Yamal exactly the space he wants to shoot. Argentina's actual plan is almost certainly to double him, sending a midfielder over to help the moment Yamal dribbles the ball. That's actually impressive planning. It's also a gamble, because doubling one player always opens space somewhere else on the field. Then everything changes when you flip to the other side of the pitch. Messi, at 39 years old, isn't running box to box anymore. He doesn't need to. Argentina's coach gives him what's basically a free roll, meaning he can wander wherever he wants, drop deep to get the ball, or ghost into the box at the perfect moment. You know the type. The player who looks like he's barely moving until suddenly the ball is in the net. Spain's answer to that is Rodri. He wears the captain's armband now, and he sits as the deepest midfielder in Spain's setup, basically the conductor of the whole team.
Rodri's entire job on Sunday might come down to one task: never let Messi turn around facing the goal with time to think, because if Messi gets a yard of space and a clear look, that's usually all he needs. And that's where most people get confused, because this isn't really 11 against 11. It's two smaller battles happening at the same time on opposite sides of the field, and both could decide the entire game. So what actually wins this final? In theory, Spain's control should smother Argentina's chaos, keep the ball, starve Messi of touches, and let the clock do the work. In reality, Argentina has proven all tournament that they don't need control. They need one crack in the door in about 90 seconds. That's it. That's happened twice already this tournament. Pretty clever, honestly, building a team that thrives on chaos when the whole sport is trying to eliminate it. So here's the prediction nobody wants to hear. This final isn't going to be won by whoever has more possession or more shots or looks better for 80 minutes straight. It's going to come down to one moment. One broken press, one missed rotation, one flash of Messi finding half a yard of grass he shouldn't have. Argentina didn't solve England in 90 minutes, they solved them in 7. The only question left is whether Spain's perfect system has a crack in it big enough for Messi to find. If you enjoyed this breakdown, subscribe for more videos like this.